and admit all. We right now have 84 participants in the call, so do you want to start now or do you want?
Okay. Hello everyone, welcome to our tour of Asia. I'm Claire, I'm the president of Asian Students Alliance. I'm a junior, I'm a biology major, and we are in collaboration with KSA and all 11 East and South Asian cultural clubs today.
So I'm Justin, I'm the president of the Korean Student Association. I'm a senior, I am majoring in biochemistry and psychology. And before we get into any of these presentations, I first want to thank Student Engagement Activities for helping promote this event and sponsoring it with us.
Also, a huge shout out to the other 9 clubs that are working with us today. If it weren't for them, this event really couldn't be possible. So thank you so much everyone for working with us and for helping us out.
So without further ado, we will start the presentation, starting with ASA.
Okay, so ASA stands for Asian Students Alliance. I'm Claire. My co-host is going to be Will Yang, if he's here. Will. Okay, so I'll just reintroduce myself first. Like I said, I'm Claire. I'm the president of Asian Students Alliance. I'm a junior on the pre-med track. I'm majoring in biology and minoring in professional writing.
Hi.
And this is Will.
Hi guys, sorry, there's some technical difficulties. My name is Will. I'm currently a senior majoring in health science, and I'm the vice president of ASA.
So Asian Students Alliance is a cultural organization at Stony Brook. Our goal is primarily to promote awareness of Asian culture, to share it with others, and also to create a network of Asians and Asian Americans on and beyond campus. So we do this by organizing and hosting events, general body meetings, and fundraisers for the rest of campus to enjoy. So some of our events showcase different cultural aspects such as food, traditions, and oftentimes lots of talent.
So one of our biggest events that we hold for the entire year is Asian Night. Basically for this event, we invite multiple different groups or individuals from on campus or sometimes even off of campus to perform and showcase their talents. For example, like we usually have a famous guest performer. For example, in the past, we've had Adria Raphael or the J-Rod twins. And yeah, next up we have the Lunar Festival.
So Lunar Festival is our first event every spring semester, and this is the best opportunity we have to share our culture. We have a lot of different ethnic foods, activities, prizes, and also performers from on campus. A fan favorite is our tangerine eating contest, and a lot of our prizes involve, you know, like cultural favorites and whatever is trending at the time.
Boba related things.
Yeah.
No, lunar related things.
Some of our events focus more on sharing food experiences, for example, boba bar.
Okay, so Boba Bar is where not only do we hold our own events, but we also collaborate with other cultural clubs or orgs on campus as well. For example, Boba Bar is where we collab with TSA or Taiwanese Students Association, where we prep and make boba that goes along with the food and games that we hold for this event. And another event that we hold is Intro to ASA.
So under normal and safer circumstances, Intro to ASA will be our first GBM of the year, where we would get to meet all the new and familiar faces on campus. So like every event at Intro, our cabinet members work closely with you guys to get to know you and share their experiences within ASA. For many of us, this club is actually a family, and we want to share it with as many people as possible.
All right, guys, I'm just going to be honest. When I first joined college, I just wanted to join a club just so I could, apply to med school, grad school, just to show them I was involved. But sooner or later, what I found out was I ended up with a surprisingly close-knit family. I actually ended up spending much more time with these people than I thought I was going to at first. For example, like I ended up eating out, working out, studying with them, pulling all-nighters, usually like through pre-event planning or like through meetings. And sooner or later, I realized that I didn't just end up spending more time with them. I began to choosing to take more time out of my day to spend more time with them. For example, we go on Poconos trips, we have summer barbecues, we go on apple picking trips, we have annual potlucks. For example, we have one for Thanksgiving and we have one for Christmas. Everyone brings their own food. It's very yummy. And even during break, we go ice skating, like people travel all the way down from New Jersey, like we all go out and we have dim sum or yum cha, and then we go to escape rooms and basically hang out outside of the club.
So just about every member in ASA when you join, especially newbies, get a mentor who acts almost like an older sibling. So they play a major role in helping you feel welcomed and providing you guidance and encouragement. So like Will mentioned, the mentorship is just one of the many ways you end up building strong and really lifelong relationships in Asian Students Alliance. Usually the mentors are e-board members, and you get to learn a lot about the logistics behind how the club functions. So it encourages you to run for positions and to gain leadership experience.
Are you interested in joining after listening to this presentation? Well, there will be an interview hosted for this fall and spring semester. But unfortunately, due to COVID-19, this year our interviews are going to be conducted differently. They will be held through Zoom. And if you have any questions, don't be afraid to slide into our DMs because if you guys have any more questions about us or the club, don't be afraid to ask. For example, actually this week on Friday, we have an involvement fair hosted by wonderful student government where we'll be playing games, Scribble, for example, Among Us, maybe some League 5v5s, pull up.
So definitely keep a lookout for ASC at the Virtual Involvement Fair. It'll be from 2 to 6, hosted by Stony, and we're going to be there all 4 hours. The fair will be running the entire time, and we'll be live, ready to answer questions via Instagram, via email, if that's your thing. You can also reach out to all of our cabinet members who are here at the meeting today. After that, we'll be hosting our annual first GBM, Intro to ASA. That will be September 10th, which is a Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m., also via Zoom. This is a great opportunity for you to get to meet our members and really start asking why we chose ASA, because it's different for everyone, but the payoff is definitely all the same. If you want to get us know us even more, we will be hosting a meet and greet on Saturday, September 12th from 2 to 5 p.m., still via Zoom, but it's a great way to socialize and get to know more about what makes ASA special to us.
Here is our contact info. As I said before, don't be afraid to slide into our DMs at asa.stonybrook, ASA, also ASA at Stony Brook for Facebook, and asasbu@gmail.com.
Oh, our QR code is in the works, but we have a website that we'll be sending out into the chat. So some frequently asked questions are, do I need to be Asian to join? And absolutely not. Everyone is welcome to join and encouraged to join. Joining ASA is not just about embracing the culture that you already have grown up in or are trying to explore. It's also about learning new experiences and being able to share it with other people on campus. Experience is not needed, but like always, Photoshop experience is always a plus because flyers do need someone to be making them. And regarding the interview, it's not hard at all. And it's honestly just something that we have so we can get to know everyone a lot better. So are there any last questions?
I mean, we don't bite, you know, like if anything, like you can see the people in the chat who are labeled, you know, like their name and then ASA after them. You can just like find them on Facebook, you know, message them about any questions. Don't worry, we don't bite, you know. And yeah, if you're fun and you like having fun, then you should join ASA. So do we have any questions from chat, maybe? Is there a chat? Oh, there is a chat. Okay, here we go.
Can I see the chat? Cannot.
Wow, everyone's so friendly in the chat. Any questions, you know, that I'm able to answer? Bro, how's Carson? You really gonna make me blush in front of 151 different participants? This is an assault. Okay. So Justin Bay, the president of KSA, asks, what was my favorite event that ASA hosts? Well, I actually really enjoyed ASA's Lunar Festival. I think that was like one of the first events that I went to that ASA hosted that made me really want to join the club. Because unfortunately, one of the past members, Jamin, if anybody remembers him, when I first joined, we had a very intense Mandarin eating contest, and it made me realize that everyone in ASA we might look scary, you know, but we like to have fun.
I think my favorite event that ASA hosts has to be the all famous Asian Night. Our cabinet always performs, and truth be told, none of us are dancers except for Will. So all of us are just trying to learn from this dance master, and we do perform. So albeit it's not the best performance of the night, but it makes up for it because we always have a guest performer and everyone else who's actually talented on campus. Thomas Tan, the president of VSA, has asked, when will the mentor-mentee program be available? Once you join as a newbie, you have some time to get acclimated to the club. So I think about a week after you join, you have the opportunity to meet your mentors and choose. So they're not just forced upon you, you get to choose who you vibe with most. And so your experience is really made your own. And people are asking Will to perform. So I think it would be very rude if he did not.
Anyways, so what is the biggest advice you can give to incoming freshmen? I think that this is a unprecedented semester for all of us, and you know, due to everything being online, I think it's really hard to engage. But hopefully in the future, like I know all clubs, for example, like I went to PUSO and CTC's involvement fair. One of the very few I could attend, and I would just attend like the virtual like hangout sessions that people host, you know, get to know the people in the club, you know.
I think our last question is asking when the interviews are. So our interviews are going to be held the week after Intro to ASA. So the week after September 10th, I think it's September 14th, that entire week we'll be conducting interviews and a sign-in sheet will be provided for time slots. I think that is it for us. It's time to introduce the next club.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
So the next club presenting will be Bengalis Unite.
Okay. Hi guys, my name is Jareen and I'm the president of Bengalis Unite. And here with me, I have also my events chair, Lubaba.
Hi everyone.
So for just to begin, we are gonna talk a little bit about Bengali culture. So Lubaba, you can go ahead.
Okay, so what is Bengali culture about? Bengali culture is the cultural heritage of Bengali people who are from Bangladesh and a few Indian states like West Bengal, Tripura, and Assam. And this is what makes Bengali culture very rich and diverse. It is heavily influenced by religions like Islam, Hinduism, and Buddhism, which is why religious festivals like Eid al-Fitr, Eid al-Azha, Durga Puja, Buddha Purnima are very important celebrations in Bengali culture. And the Bengali New Year is also a very important holiday for our culture. And we celebrate it by wearing traditional clothes and eating traditional food like rice and fish. Food plays a huge part in Bengali culture, and the Bengali cuisine is known for using a variety of flavors and spices, and rice and fish are the staple food.
Okay, so what is Bengalis Unite? Bengalis Unite is a club that not only unites just the people from Bangladesh, like we said from the previous slide, it's everyone who wants to learn about our culture and everyone who is there to just enjoy it with us. So our purpose is to build and gather a strong community on campus, and just not for, like we said, just for Bengalis, but we're here for everyone to celebrate and appreciate the culture. And we really strive to provide all of our campus communities a really authentic taste of Bengali culture. And we have a lot of events to do that. For example, all of our GBMs usually are themed around anything related to our culture. And we also have the big events like Bengali Mela and the mock wedding that we will be talking about in the future slides. Here are some of our general body meetings.
As Jareen said before, we have several general body meetings. Usually per semester we have 3 or 4, and these are some of our most popular ones. Chai and Chill is usually our first general body meeting in the fall semester, and in this meeting we serve tea and snacks like samosas and biscuits, and everyone just gets to know the new executive board and gets to meet new people and hang out. Honestly speaking, this is the event where I got to meet a lot of my friends that I have right now. And then there's Trivia Kahoot Night. For this event, we collaborated with PSA, and for the trivia, the questions were based on Bengali culture, South Asian culture, and also Stony Brook and other general trivia questions. And the winners were given prizes like Starbucks gift cards. And then lastly, Natok Night. Natok is basically a Bengali drama, and for Natok Night, we play a Bengali drama with English subtitles, and we also serve snacks. We also have other GBMs like Henna Night right before mock wedding and speed dating bingo and things like that.
As far as big events, first off, we have Bengali Mela, which is usually held during the fall semester. So last year we had it during October 25th, I believe. And Mela is basically a festival where you dress up, and here we're all dressing up in our cultural clothing. It's usually South Asian clothing. And we have usually a lot of clubs performing. For example, in this picture, we have a Speaker Kangra performing. And we also usually have an artist that's from, that has interest and like that has experience in Bengali, let's say Bengali music or South Asian music in general. So last year we had this artist called Mumsy Stranger, who is from the UK, and he is known for his music that's not just in Bengali but also in Bengali, English, and Urdu. And the year before, in 2018, we also had some other performers from the UK who performed, and you usually get to meet them after the event is over for a meet and greet. And yeah, these are some of the pictures, and we have a photo booth where you can always take pictures. And the biggest event of our entire academic year is basically Bengali mock wedding, which, like it sounds, it's a mock wedding where we have some volunteers as the bride and groom, which we have as a picture here. And what we do is we portray how a typical Bengali wedding works out. So all the traditions, and yeah, we show all the traditions that we have, and we usually have an equal performance. So all of us, if you ever been to a mock wedding, you've probably seen us dance as a keyboard. We also have a dance floor. We have our authentic Bengali or South Asian food served throughout. And this is usually during the month of March. We had it this year on March 6th. And this year, actually, we also collaborated with Pakistani Student Association. And our groom was actually from PSA as well. And yeah. So this is the rest of our board. You can just see their names. As I said, my name is Shireen Tasneem, and I'm the president. And we have the names of the rest of our board right here.
You can contact us. You can email us at stonybrookbengalisunite@gmail.com, and you can DM us on Instagram at SBU Bengalis Unite, and also on Facebook at Bengalis Unite. Please follow us on our social media to stay updated on what we do throughout the semester for all the meetings and events.
Yeah, and if you have any sort of questions and you don't want to go through our social media pages, you can always ask me. You can reach out to me or Rubaba individually if that's what you're more comfortable with. And we're always here to answer any questions. Okay, so do we have as a question? So Will asked, what is something you didn't know about Bengalis Unite until you joined the club? For me, I feel like I didn't know how close I would be or how close the entire e-board was with each other until I joined. Because when I joined during my freshman year, and I thought they were all cool people, they were really nice. But until I joined the e-board as the PR in my sophomore year, I really saw how close they were. And we don't only have Bengalis in our clubs, like we said, even on our e-board, we have some non-Bengali folks who are really interested in learning the culture. So yeah, that's my experience. I don't know if Baba wants to add anything.
So the Bengalis Unite, our community is actually very strong on campus. And like Jireen said, we have people from all over, from all backgrounds. And like I said before, in the first meeting, Chai and Chill, I got to meet some of my best friends in Stony Brook University. And it just feels like home away from home, since I grew up in Bangladesh, and just a club that appreciates and celebrates Bengali culture. It's just amazing.
Yeah, I think Carson Taylor asked what they put in the chai. Chai is basically a Bengali tea. So we usually put, tea leaves or tea grounds or tea bags and just milk and sugar. Yeah. Has any couple been officially married at the mock wedding? No, we haven't had a real real wedding, a real couple actually getting married. We usually just have some volunteers, because people usually ask us beforehand during the school year that they want to be the bride or the groom, and then we go through that process. And okay, and I guess someone also added that so Bengali people are also native to southern Nepal and Myanmar, and thank you for adding that. Also, what dialect or language do you all speak? Okay, so we usually speak Bengali or Bangla, and there are different dialects. Personally, I am from the region of Sylhet, so I speak Sylheti. And Baba?
Well, I speak, what do you call that dialect? It's just normal Bengali, right?
Yeah,
No special dialect, yeah.
Also, just the last question. Will I like my chai light and sweet? So, yeah. Okay.
I think we have to finish up, right?
Yeah, I think so. All right. Well, thank you, ASA and KSA again for organizing this, and of course, SB Engaged for helping us through it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for presenting. Can we have the next presentation, please? Thank you.
Guys, I'm Caitlin. I am the event coordinator, assistant, and the graphic designer for the Cantonese Club. And here with me is my co-host, Jason.
Hello, my name is Jason. I'm a sophomore bio major on the pre-PHR. So what CTC, we were founded in 2013, and our club aims to promote and share Cantonese Chinese culture with the Stony Brook campus and the community. We also strive to create a fun environment where all our members can get to know each other and essentially, become a second family.
Okay, our mission for CTC is to promote and educate Cantonese and Chinese culture with the entire campus, and we dedicate ourselves to hosting cultural events and GBMs, which are general body meetings throughout the semester.
So a little bit about our culture. Cantonese people come from southern China's Guangdong province in Hong Kong. The majority of people in Hong Kong are Cantonese, and so are the Macau people. Standard Cantonese, including Standard Mandarin, is the only other Chinese language that is commonly used around the world. The cuisine is one of the most principal attractions of Cantonese culture, and things like dim sum is now enjoyed worldwide, and is special in its small portions, which include a variety of delicious dishes.
So here is our e-board. Our president is Victoria. Our vice president is Yi Ling. Our secretary is Mei Shan, and our treasurer is Audrey.
So our extended e-board consists of our event coordinator, Lane, our public relations, Matthew, our one and only ECA and graphic designer, Caitlin Wu, our ECA and fan coordinator, Max, our webmaster, Joyce, me, I'm a PRA, which is a public relations assistant and fundraising chair, and Jason is a historian and fundraising chair too.
And these are our senior reps. We have Andrew, Jackie, Benson, David, and Jeffrey.
And our junior reps are Hildy, Trey, and Raymond.
So these are some of our events that we host. These are some flyers from last year. We had breakfast with us. We had the gala with KSA, and we also have had Kanji night with TSA. And they were super fun last year. and we're planning on having even more fun events this year.
And here's just some pictures from some of our events. You can see our gala was, we all dressed formal, and it's a pretty fun event. I think it was like one of my favorite ones so far.
And then here are our general body meetings. So last year we had our popping furniture GBM, and we also had Kung Fu Hustle, where it was like a movie night and we showed Kung Fu fighting. And we also collabed with JSO for Bamboo Night.
And here's just some more of our pictures from the events. As you can see, our merch is pretty nice. I think that's also one of my favorite things about joining the club. Wearing one of our hoodies right now. You can see.
Yep, wearing one too. And these are some fundraisers we hosted. We did How Bow Bow, and we did Stop Capping and Get Mackin', and we had an egg waffle fundraiser too.
And once you join CPC, you get to inevitably hang out with a lot of members. And I really regret not going to some of them because they're looking at like the super sad.
So to keep up with us, you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and we also have a YouTube channel that we post videos on. Or if you want to email us, our email is right there.
And we kind of have like a mini FAQ too, which a lot of people ask us questions. And our first question, do you have to know Cantonese to join? And no, you really don't. I'm pretty sure a lot of our members don't know Cantonese or aren't really good, including me. Like I barely speak Cantonese.
Yeah, I speak Toisan, and you don't even have to be Chinese. Anyone is welcome to join. Okay, so the next question is, how do I join CTC Cabinet? So we have interviews after our first GBM, so look out for that.
And then next question, how much time commitment? Generally, if you're a rep, it's like at least once a week. And then if you have like an e-board position, it really depends every week based on like what e-board has to sign for you guys.
And the last question we have is, how often do you host events? So we host events pretty frequently. So be sure to follow all of our social medias to keep up and know when we're hosting them. Okay, so our next event is actually this Friday, so you guys should pop out to it. It's CTC Crossing, and we are going to be having a meet and greet at the Involvement Fair.
Yeah, also be on the lookout for our first general body meeting. We'll be playing Kahoot and code names, and winners will be getting prizes and stickers, such as our famous T-shirt.
Okay, so that's all we have for today. Anyone got any questions?
Question, where can we get our stickers? When can we get stickers? I don't know. We don't really sell our stickers. Oh, we do in in-person events. We used to, but purely because of COVID, can't really do that. But I think we'll find a way to get you guys your stickers in future events.
So to join, everyone is welcome to our general body meetings, but if you want to become part of our cabinet, we're going to be releasing more information about the interview times. Oh, so the prize box, you have to come and see. And yes, there are interviews. To join the cabinet, everyone is welcome in the general body.
Yeah, the interviews aren't really too bad. Like previous groups said, it's just for us to get to know you. There's no reason like get super nervous or anxious over it. It's super chill.
Oh, our next meeting is Friday, Involvement Fair.
2 p.m. Some of my favorite events from last semester, definitely the gala. Gala was super fun, amazing food, amazing people, and just, something different. Like, you have to dress casually, or not casually, like really formally. And we got to marry our KSA and our CTC presidents, former presidents, and it was just pretty fun overall. Marriage update. The Chinese poker dogs. Oh yeah, we also had a Chinese poker event, and I don't know, just be good. That's all I could say. Does anyone else have any more questions? No, I think we can just wrap it up soon. Yeah. I think we can wrap it up now. Thank you guys for having us, and we'll introduce the next club, JSO.
All right. Hey, everyone. So I'm Alex. I'm the president of JSO. And with me, I have two special co-hosts.
Hi, everyone. I'm Lily. I'm the PR of JSO.
Hi, I'm Haruka, and I'm the fan manager.
And we're just going to be talking about who we are as a club, what we do. Yep. So yeah, who we are. So JSO, we're the Japanese student organization, obviously. Our goal really is to really create this strong knit community on campus, where we could explore and present all these many facets of Japanese culture. And from as you'll see later, like our cafe culture, all the way to more traditional holidays, to like even a summertime festival. So sorry, it's a little laggy. So why Japanese culture? Japan is full of history, tradition, aesthetics even. And a lot of you all actually kind of probably have some experience or some kind of knowledge of Japanese culture, quote unquote, whether it be anime, whether it be even traveling to Japan for a trip. But our goal is to kind of bring that all here on campus and expand on it, go a little deeper. And we won't just focus on like the traditions, even though that's very important. We'll also talk about like a lot of contemporary stuff and a lot of new pop culture stuff. And my PR will actually talk about all of our events that we've had.
Right, so our events. What exactly do we do? Well, in the fall, we've hosted Cosplay Cafe, Sports Day, and Bamboo Night with CTC. Shout out to CTC just before us. And I'm just going to talk a little bit more about Cosplay Cafe because it is the largest event during the fall. And so this event is meant to be a combination of both maid cafes and cosplay culture, which are both very, very popular in Japan. So we wanted to bring forward this atmosphere and recreate it in a night where you can cosplay, aka dress up, and also our maids will serve you food. And next slide, we have our spring semester events. And we're just going through this really fast because I think we're short on time. So, okay. And during our spring semester, we've had the 7-Eleven run with TSA, as well as Oshogatsu, which is the New Year's festival celebration, as well as J-Night, which is the largest spring semester event that JSO hosts. And during J-Night, we've had performances from Taiko Tide's, shoot.
Oh,
So
we
basically, yeah.
all these different dance clubs. Like I know, like CASB dance team and who else?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm blanking too. Oh my
Of
God.
performances. A variety of performances, as well as food, prizes, and activities and games hosted by all these organizations, you know, just as to like celebrate what it's like in Japan when you have your traditional festivals, but in Stony Brook. And next slide, we have our GBM events. I'm also going to go through this really quickly. So during our GBMs, you can find events such as Poppin' Cookin' Night, Pocky Night, as well as Chocolate Decorating GBM. And something special that we're hosting this semester is with every entry or attendance to one event equals one raffle ticket. So you can use this raffle ticket to enter yourself to win this surprise at the end of the semester. So definitely come out to your events and, you know, get yourself a little something, something.
Okay, so now I'm going to talk a little bit about the FAM system. You might have heard about it from other organizations, but this is something that we started last year, and it was a big success. FAM is basically a great opportunity for cabinet members and the general body members to get to know each other. And we have a bunch of challenges, such as on the next slide, the twinning challenge that we did. It looks really cute. It was really cute. We have a bunch of pictures of the FAMs here.
And speaking about just FAMs and JSO as a whole, we're only 3 of us, but we have so many more people in our cabinet, and just from president all the way down to our reps. And that's actually why we want to be a part of JSO and why we are together as JSO, because without all of us, we wouldn't be in JSO, right? So that's why we really want to build this really strong community. And I think over the past few years, we really did build, we have built a really strong community, and we are open to welcoming everyone who's interested. And a part of that, and if you have your phones out or Snapchat out, it would be, oh yeah, this is some of our events. We went, our summer trips, we actually went to Sakura Matsuri, which is the Cherry Blossom Festival in Washington, D.C. And it's really fun, and you'll get to experience that if you join us. And about your phones, get out your phones for the QR code. This is for if you want to apply to be a rep. And if someone wants to ask that question at the end, what is a rep, I would be happy to answer. But in short, like being a rep, you would be like have this very special position where you can be a part of our club and experience all of the backgrounds in our club, and really get to know us. And then over time, you could potentially become president. And that's how actually I started out. And yeah, and if you don't really want to become a rep, but you could still come to all of our events. You can find out all of our information. This is all of our social media. We post very regularly on Instagram, on Facebook, and any information of any of our events or activities that we're planning, you'll find on Facebook. And if you have any questions, comments, or anything, just shoot us an email or even try to DM us on Facebook. And I would like to say, in the end, thank you so much for ASA, KSA, and all the other clubs for having us here at this event. And yes, and if you want to be added to our email list, please, another QR code. All right, thank you. Any questions? I think if you guys have a question and you want it like answered immediately, you could also just turn on your mic and just ask it, I think.
Someone asked when's the FAM system starting? So it will start a little bit later in the semester. So if you come to our GIM or our GBM, that will be hosted in GIM will be next week, and then our GBM will be in a couple weeks. So if you come to one of those, you can sign up.
Again, more information on our socials. Our favorite event? Well, I'll ask Lily, what's your favorite event?
Oh, you really put me on the spot here. I think my favorite event would probably be Cosplay Cafe, because I've seen it through the years and there's like a different theme every year, right? So the first time I went, it was Studio Ghibli, and it was just really cute seeing all the themes surrounding it because I'm a fan. And then last year we actually had Pokemon as one of the themes, and I was part of the volunteer troupe, so it was really cute seeing all the guys dressed up as maids, but also like serving people food. I think it's just really fun, like the vibes they were there.
Haruka, what was your favorite event?
My favorite event was probably, well, I think the Pocky Night, which was the first GBM, because that really got me into JSO, so that has to be it.
And I guess mine would have to be J Night, because J Night is our biggest event in the spring semester. It's the festival style. That's actually the first time I have ever performed something in front of such a large group of people. JSO had this we had this cute like dance troupe thing for just J Night. I know I'm not a dancer, so yeah, it's as well as you think it went. And
I think we have to wrap up, actually.
Yeah, we're like a little bit over, right? My bad. Yeah.
So thank you to JSO for presenting. And then after JSO, we're going to have CASB start their presentation as well now. So if the presenters can share their screen.
Hi, everyone. Hi. Sorry. I'm Vivian. I'm the president of CASB.
Hi, I'm Emily. I'm the vice president of CASB. And I just sent an interest form into the chat. If anyone is interested in joining, you can sign that. And if you do have any other questions, feel free to directly message me or Vivian in the Zoom chat. So what is CASB, you may be wondering? CASB stands for the Chinese Association at Stony Brook, and we were founded in 1969. We are one of the first and largest cultural organizations on campus, and we just celebrated our 50th year last year. We mainly host large-scale events that involve free food and icebreakers, and we strive to spread cultural awareness throughout campus and beyond. So here's a list of our fall semester events. All of them are online as of right now, but we still hope to see you via Zoom. Cultural Carnival and Bow Nights are events that we usually host every fall, but we're not able to host them as of right now, so we'll probably try to push them off until spring. But this Friday, after our virtual involvement fair, we do have a meet and greet, so from 8 to 9:30 p.m., so come through. And this is a list of our spring semester events. So China Night is our biggest event of the year, and we usually have a bunch of different organizations come and perform from campus. And we also have formal modeling and lingerie modeling. We also attend an ICASU conference every spring semester, which stands for East Coast Asian American Student Union. And it's a great event to network and meet other people from other Asian organizations from all over the East Coast. Last year, we attended the conference in Pittsburgh with TSA and CTC, and it was definitely a super fun time to travel with Cabinet. So speaking of our Cabinet, this is our Cabinet, and I'm sure you've heard a lot, but I think it truly is a home away from home. We do a lot of Cabinet bonding, such as Pocono, skiing, snowboarding trips every winter, apple picking, 3 a.m. McDonald's runs, and studying together during finals week. We're a super tight-knit group, and I truly feel like I found my forever friends. Like, I know that I'll be friends with them after college too. And a great part is our alum, which we're still super close with. So you might see them at some of our online events.
Okay, so CASB fam. A CASB fam is typically like a small group of people, 5 to 8 people, and it's led by 1 or 2 cabinet members. It's just a really easy way for you to meet new people with like similar interests. You take a quiz and then we put you in like a group. So like based on like your interests and stuff. So usually our CASB fans, you know, they'll grab a bite to eat, they'll study together, attend our events. And by hanging out, going to our event and doing challenges together, you earn points and then you get to earn like lots of prizes and perks. And for this year, we're actually doing something a little different with prizes. One in like a CASB fam will be able to like vote and pick what prizes they want to receive. So some questions. If you have any like other questions, just feel free to put them in the chat. So I'll just go over these on the slide. So do you have to be Chinese to join? No, not at all. We have members that aren't Chinese in our club, and we're open to anyone interested in joining. How can I join Cabinet? So we will be having our first general body next week on Thursday. And interviews will be held after from September 11th to 13th. And if you're accepted, you'll attend our weekly cabinet meetings and be attending all our events and helping us plan. So to be a general body member, you have to attend 3 events, virtual or in person, and 1 general body meeting per semester. So this is just so you would be literally on our roster. And for CASB fam, again, you just come to our events, and there's also events specifically centered on CASB fam, and you'll get to meet other general body members and cabinet members, and we'll pair you up in around like the end of summer. Okay, so our upcoming events, we have our meet and greet this Friday from 8 to 9:30. So we'll be doing like speed dating in groups, and then you'll just get to know us and we'll be asking some fun questions. And our first GBM is next week on Thursday. It is an hour-themed event. So we're gonna be having some games centered around that. You don't need to know anything about Avatar to come here, but you'll be put into like teams based on like elements like water, fire, earth, and like an Avatar theme, and then we'll be playing in like breakout rooms. So where to find us, you can email us any questions at stonykasb@gmail.com, and you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and also on YouTube. We've actually released a few videos. We released a video for APAM, which was the Asian Pacific American Heritage Month, and we have our video up for like our 2020.
Are there any questions that we haven't answered?
Going once, are there any questions for our CASB presenters? Okay, So again, for those of you who are just joining us, we will be submitting the sign-in sheet after every presentation. So just look for that, like it'll be scrolling up, like just scroll up and down the chat and like you'll see it. Thank you so much, CASB, for presenting. And can we have the next presenter share their screen, please?
Hi guys, my name is Jennifer. Thank you for joining us today. I'm the president of ChinaBlue, and with me today I have.
Hello guys, I'm Michael Wu. I'm the vice president of ChinaBlue. And here is my secretary.
Hello, my name is Julie. I'm secretary of ChinaBlue.
Hi, my name is Jessie, and I'm the treasurer of ChinaBlue.
All right, so who are we? ChinaBlue is a media and cultural organization on campus, and we host a radio show every Sunday on WUSB FM. We also have a podcast on our Instagram TV, so if you missed it, you can always join us afterwards, so be sure to follow us there. And we also hold events and GBMs that celebrate Chinese culture, where we give out snacks and prizes, so be sure to come.
So we have a few events coming up this semester. First one is this Friday. It's called Virtual Arcade Night. So we'll be having like some games and rewards that you guys can earn. So I'll see you guys there. We also have ice cream and tie-dye night planned. Yeah, everyone loves ice cream. And sorry, Jennifer, can you change the slides?
Oh, hold on. I am, but it's not showing. Wait. Sorry about that.
Wait, Julie, why don't you tell them about Arcade Night?
Right, let me share the slide.
Do you guys see it now?
Oh, wait, she's seeing it. No, Jen.
Right, so we also have Mid-Autumn Festival, where we celebrate like the lunar, like the day where like the moon is like brightest in the year, and we serve like mooncakes to our members and people that show up. So you guys should come through to that. I think we're having some technical difficulties right now.
Okay, so talking about events right now, we actually have our first event this Friday for virtual arcade night, where we will have different games that you guys can play. you'll be winning prizes too if you come. And there will be a surprise at the end that we won't reveal for right now, but just if you're free, then it'll be from 8 to 9:30 p.m. this Friday.
We have some interesting games like Among Us or, Scribblio.
We have code names and bingo as well. And if you guys win, we're also giving out gift cards and welcome packages to everyone who comes. So be sure to come this Friday.
Next slide, please. So meet our cabinets. That picture is from How to Get Lucky. Yeah. Oh my God.
So during How to Get Lucky, we celebrate the new lunar year. So we didn't really give out like money in our red envelopes, but we put candies in them, and we play a lot of games. So it's a good way for you guys to meet friends or just like to have fun. Yeah.
And we have Thanksgiving potluck every year, every Thanksgiving. It's more like Friendsgiving. So we divide, and we have fams already, and each of the fams cook some, nice foods, and we share together, talk, bond, and we do Secret Santa too during Christmas. And that picture was from arcade night. It was pretty big, and I think it turned out good. That was really fun, so hope you guys join. Wait, can I see the last slide? So on our last slide, there's our Instagram and Facebook. So follow us and check on our events and check on our upcoming events.
And if you ever want to like learn more about us, we also have a promotional video that explains a little bit about like what we do a little bit more. So you go on SB Engage and search us there. And if you guys have any questions, we'll do that now. Okay, favorite ChinaBlue event? What's your favorite ChinaBlue event, guys?
I think mine would be the clay keychain night that we had last semester. It was like an opportunity where you could really be creative and like make whatever you want. And it's also like incorporating Chinese culture, like how they deal with like clay back then. And you can really make some really cute stuff if you're into that.
What about you, Julie?
Mine was, to be honest, Mid-Autumn Festival, because that's when I actually decided to join ChinaBlue. People were so friendly, and there were like different clubs like, running for games. And it was actually really, really, really fun. And like last year's president and Jen just approached to me and they're like, "Do you want to join ChinaBlue?" So I was just like, I got seduced. Yeah. So that's my favorite event. How about you?
My favorite event would be our Lunar Year Festival, because it was when I was able to get a lot closer with cabinet, because we had to hand make we served like a sweet glutinous Chinese like dessert kind of like food, where it was like a glutinous ball in red sugar ginger soup, and there was also a lot of fun games, stage games that we had people to do, and a lot of cute arts and crafts.
So there's another question. It says, "What's a memory that you'll never forget from ChinaBlue, Jen?"
our club, because like we work together like so often, so we see each other a lot and we work on a lot of like videos and like flyers and we talk about it. So there's no like it's hard for us not to get close. So everyone's really close and we're always like studying at like we used like back when there was a pandemic, we used to like pull all-nighters in the library. And like I think it's like the little things and the time that we spend together that makes our club like memorable to the members. So I hope you guys can also join, make memories with us as well. And I'll answer the last question. We're a media club in that we do radios every week. So I'll be sure to join. What did you want to add on, Julie?
Our time's up.
Okay, so now we'll pass it on to KSA. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi guys, welcome to our
Hi.
event. My name is Jane. I'm a senior rep. I've been in KSA for 2 years now, and I'm going to be one of your presenters for tonight.
Hi, my name is Hannah. I'm the current event coordinator. I've been in KSA for a year, and I will be your other presenter for tonight. So the Korean Student Association represents the Korean culture, which has constantly evolved and is still changing the world. From entertainment such as K-pop, K-dramas, variety shows such as like Running Man, The Return of Superman, to Korean food, and even the Korean language, the influence of Korean culture has continuously been expanding. So if you would like to learn more about the Korean culture, feel free to come out to more of our events and even join our cabinet. Fun fact, Korea's national animal is the tiger, and you can see the small tiger in the corner over here, which was made by our graphic designer, Yujin.
So what is KSA? KSA is basically stands for Korean Student Association. We were founded in 1989 by some really great people at Stony Brook, and we strive to empower and educate the campus community with traditional modern Korean culture, best of both worlds. Our annual goal is to organize and often collaborate with other organizations to basically create cultural campus events that showcase all aspects of our cultures within a social and networking atmosphere.
So we host events both fall and spring semester, and these are events for the fall semester. So first, we start off with Podangmatcha Festival, which is basically a recreation of Korean street food markets. So you get to enjoy really good foods such as like 튀김, kimbap, tteokbokki, which is spicy rice cakes, while also playing a bunch of different games such as 공기 and 제기차기. You can also get hurt while playing 제기차기, so it's you can bring someone you hate, you know. Our next event is our gala, which is a collaboration with the Cantonese Club. You can dress fancy, and take really cute pictures on our photo booth while getting the best of both worlds for food-wise from KSA and CTC. And we also have a collaboration event with the Taiwanese Student Association, TSA, for our annual game night, where you get to play a bunch of different games such as Chubby Bunny, Spyfall, Chinese poker. You get stamps, and then you can earn some of these amazing prizes in the picture you see.
So these are some of our events from the spring semester. So the event that we usually kick off the semester with is with CASB, the Chinese Association at Stony Brook. They presented before. As Pingsu from UTU, we serve Korean shaved ice and ice cream with a variety of toppings. You can be cupped couples, singles, literally anyone, a really cute photo booth. You can it's a really nice vibey place because everyone's like lovey-dovey, it's really chill, and you just take cute pics. Our next event is K-Night, which is a showcase and competition for dancing and singing. So you can either compete to win the title for that category, or you can just show your talents, and it's really cool. And Mr. K is our last event of this semester, which is also really big, and it's very different from your traditional beauty pageant for females because this is an all-male pageant. So basically, we ask everyone from all cultural clubs to send out one representative in which they compete to get Mr. K's title through showcasing their talents, a walk, and it's a lot of fun. Kind of funny, but a lot of fun.
You get to see some cute people, if that's a plus. So we do have big events, but we also have small general body meetings where we get to know more of our general body members. So some of them involve food, and who doesn't love food? So we have kimbap workshop and pepero day TBM. So essentially, you're making your own kimbap. We provide all the ingredients that you could imagine. You get to roll it yourself and eat it, or give it to someone. Whatever you want to do, go ahead. We also have pepero day, where you can decorate your own pepero. It's basically a recreation of pepero day in Korea, which is kind of like Valentine's Day. So you can eat your own pepero. If you're lonely, you can give it to your boyfriend or girlfriend. If you're cuffed, you can do the pepero game with someone. We don't judge. We also have skincare GVM, where you can just relax with our cabinet, use face masks and learn more about our favorite skincare routines and skincare products. We also have our first GVM, where you get to get a more in-depth introduction to our club, our cabinet, our goal. And I heard it's also where you can sign up for interviews to join this wonderful crackhead cabinet. So a little birdie also told me that our first GVM is coming up on September 1st via Zoom. So see y'all there.
So this is our cute ass cabinet. Look at those cute faces. Oh my God, if I was one of y'all, I would want to join this cabinet. This was actually at our Secret Santa event, where we swapped gifts together, and then we ate really good food, and we just had a really great time.
So a more in-depth introduction. Our president is Justin Bay, vice president Sophia Park, secretary Evelyn June, treasurer Winston Lee. Event coordinators are Lauren Yoon and I. Public relations are Becky An and Gloria Choi. Social chairs Noah Kim. Graphic designer is Eugene Park. Historians are Jing Lee and Michael Lam. Graduate representative is Louis Ko. Senior representatives are Danny Chen, Brian Sarati, Carson Taylor, and the lovely Jane Kim, who is actually my Sunbae. And we represent Our junior representative is Carolyn Law, and our sophomore representative is Lauren Ha. Aren't these pictures kind of immaculate? Just on a side note.
So I know we look intimidating, but these are our real peak selves, our mini selves, the vibes.
I think we look amazing, do we not?
So this just shows that although we are we always work hard at our events, we also really love and support each other. We love growing and learning together, and we just really love each other, even though we seem like we don't. We do.
So you can find us on our social media, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and SC Engage. You can also contact us through our email. On Facebook, you can always get constant updates about our events. And on our YouTube, I heard that there are some actresses and actors in KSA. You can see our previous K-Night videos. You can also see our Mr. K videos, so go check that out.
So do we have any questions? Don't be shy, ask your questions. This Hanbae Hubei program. So basically that is if you think of it's a mentor kind of mentee program where you pick a little big kind of thing. Hannah is one of my hubes, Winston is one of my hubes, and you just basically try to show them the ways of the club, the older kids, Frizz is the younger ones, and then you just kind of make this little cute connection and have fun.
Yeah, so Winston is actually my twin, and I promise, even though we're twins, we get along most of the time, some of the time.
Fave KSA event. What's your favorite KSA event, Hannah?
I think it was Potangmatcha, because that was the first event that I had as a cabinet member, and I really got to see some interesting sights while people were playing their games, while people were teaching their games, and it was just fun to really get in with the street food vibe. Jane, what's your favorite event?
I think it would have to be the PUSO night, just because I feel like everyone is dressed up really cute for the photo booth. Everyone, there's love in the air. It's just immaculate vibes. I love it. We have a few questions on the next slide, which we'll answer really quickly, just in case you guys are a little shy. So Hannah, do you have to be Korean to join?
No, you don't have to be Korean to join. Half of our cabinet are actually non-Korean members. Jane, what can I gain from being in this wonderful cabinet?
So first, you get to meet a lot of people from other cultural orgs because they come to your events, you go to their events. So it's a super nice way to meet new people. It's also really nice to have this knit community where you're constantly being supported, and it's also really crackhead vibes. So you get the best of both worlds. It's just fun. Hannah, how often do you host events?
We host one big event each month, and we also have small GBMs in between. So honestly, even if you want to get rid of us, you really can't. Jane, do you have to be a freshman to join?
No, you can be a freshman to join. You can be a sophomore to join. You can be a junior to join. You can be whatever you want to be to join. We're super open-minded, so join. There's going to be an interest sign up in the link. The link is being sent in our chat, and also our GBM, our first GBM is next Wednesday.
And you're just gonna go bananas because of how appealing it is. So if y'all aren't there, just click. So yeah, be sure to check out our Facebook, and thank you for listening to our presentation.
We can't wait to see you guys. You better all be there.
Yasengo? Whoa, who said that?
So we have the next presenters. Go ahead and present, please.
Hi guys, my name is Mary Esguerra, and I'm going to be talking about the Philippine United Student Organization, otherwise known as PUSO. So let's get started with the presentation. So first off, I'm going to be introducing our executive board of the 2020 to 2021 academic year. I'm Mary, and I am the president of PUSO. Sydney Lee is our vice president of PUSO. Vincent Soy is our secretary. Luis Alfred Valmonte is our treasurer. Darren Zhang and Lara Castaneda are our event coordinators. Julius Ko, Kevin Collado are our external PRs or external public relations. We have more executive board members. Joseph Zhao is our internal PR or internal public relations. Rodolfo Laya is our editor. Sylvia Zhang is our historian. And then we have 3 dance teams. Raf Buenaventura is our cultural head. AJ Bello is our ballroom head. And Rachel Chan is our modern head. And we also have a freshman rep. Every e-board in the past has had a freshman rep. And we are currently looking for one. We will be having elections for freshman rep later on in the semester. The job of freshman rep is basically to communicate between the freshmen and e-board of their needs, concerns, and questions, to create a friendly environment for the freshman class, to inform and encourage freshmen of any PUSO events, to help educate Filipino social issues, current events, and history to all of the general body, and to aid the rest of e-board. We encourage as much freshmen as we can to run for the position and be part of the executive board. It is a really great learning experience to, first of all, educate people on Filipinx issues, as well as be a part of the executive board your first year in school. So I highly recommend running. And if you have any questions about this position, please don't hesitate to ask later or even hit us up on DM or email. Moving on. So what is PUSO? As I mentioned before, PUSO stands for the Philippine United Student Organization, but it's also a word for heart in Tagalog. Our organization was established in 1994 and has continued to grow over the years with our mission to create an environment in which Filipino/Filipinx culture is advocated, discussed, and celebrated. I'm now going to pass it off to Louis, who will be talking about our organization's fall events.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So, as Mary said, I'm Louis, and I'm the current treasurer for this academic year. As she said, PUSO holds a lot of events and GBMs throughout the year, but here are more of our noteworthy fall events. First, we have meet and greet, which we actually had this past Sunday, where we invite the incoming freshmen to meet our e-board and current general body members. Then we have Cultura, where we invite other cultural orgs to celebrate the diverse ethnicities and cultures all over the campus. Then we have Halo Halloween, where we make a Filipino dessert called Halo Halo and dress up and get into the Halloween spirit. Finally, we have Kamaya Night, which is an event where everyone comes together to eat delicious Filipino food using their hands. This is where this is also where the Atakuya pairings will be revealed. Going off of that last point, what are the Atakuya pairings, you may ask? So ate means big sister, and kuya means big brother in Tagalog. So throughout the fall semester, we actually hold something called the Atakuya Mentorship Program, where our general body members can find mentors that guide them throughout their college career. So if you're interested, you can find information when our Atakuya program actually starts, which leads us into our spring events. So one of many is the Dim Sum Night, which is actually a collab event between us and CASB to serve both Filipino and Chinese dim sum dishes. Then we have our biggest event called Sayao, which is a dance competition where everyone can come and learn choreo from renowned guest judges, and teams from the East Coast Dance Company come in to compete and showcase. Then we have PUSO Fest, which is an event where our general body comes to show off their talents and where we reveal the executive board for the following year. And finally, we have Pusalamat, which in Tagalog means thank you, and is an event where we bring our general body together to give thanks for an amazing year. Now, here's Julius to talk about D3.
Here we go. Okay, what's poppin', y'all? My name is Julius, and I'm the external PR for PUSO for this upcoming year. I'll be talking about D3. So D3 stands for District 3, and it's a culmination of Filipino orgs in the New York City, Long Island, and New Jersey region, just like PUSO. D3 holds various events that PUSO participates in, such as pageants and competitions, such as Fine Dialogue, Mr. PI, Miss PI, Wanakanta, and Battle of the Barrios. So next slide, we will see some pictures of our reps from this past year at D3 events. First on the, oh, here we go. Where is it? Coming up. All right, cool. So first we have our Miss PI rep for 2020, and that is Kate Scarinzi. And fun fact, she actually won Miss PI, which is dope because there's 27 other people competing. So yeah, that's cool. Next up, we got our Mr. PI 2019 rep, my boy John Antonio. And then lastly, we have our Wanakanta 2020 rep, Abigo. And yeah, who knows? If you join PUSO, maybe you could be the next rep. Oh. So yeah, pull up. And next we have Sophia talking about our 3 dance teams.
Hello. Well, you don't need to know how to dance to join PUSO. We do have 3 different dance teams to choose from, in case you like to dance. First, we have our PUSO Cultural, run by our cultural head, Rap Ventura.
Yo, what it do, guys? Mabuhay.
Then we have our PUSO Ballroom, run by our ballroom head, AJ Bello. And finally, we have our PUSO Modern, run by our PUSO Modern admin board. While PUSO Cultural and PUSO Ballroom don't have auditions, PUSO Modern holds biannual auditions to create their team to compete in East Coast dance competitions such as Prelude EC and Defining Rhythm.
Okay, so now that you have all had time to learn about our organization, if anyone has any questions, just shout it out or type it in the chat. Yeah.
Ask us questions.
Yeah, guys.
Yeah.
Also, thank you KSA and ASA for holding Tour of Asia. There's Vincent, that's our secretary.
Hello.
How do I join the Atakuya program? Okay, so we're gonna have the event page up. It's gonna be later on in the semester. We're gonna put it up in the event page. And also the PUSO General Body. If you aren't added to the PUSO General Body Facebook page, make sure to DM us or email us. Or you could even ask to join it on Facebook if you search up PUSO Stony Brook. Let's see, Mary, can you drop your skin routine? Maybe. Do I have to be Filipino to join? No, you don't have to be Filipino. We welcome everyone.
I'm not Filipino.
Sydney's not Filipino. There's some e-board members who aren't Filipino. I'm Filipino, but you don't have to be Filipino. How do we join the club? You can just join our events. There's not really a formal thing that you can do. Just join the Facebook page to be informed of all of our events and come through. Yeah.
If you want to join the GenBot page, just message any one of the e-board members or you can DM us.
Yes. DM us on any of the social medias. It's gonna be on the last slide. Wait, Louis, can you slide on it?
Slide on what?
The last slide with all the social media. Is it too late to join Atakuya as a junior? No, you don't have to. You can find a senior who wants to pick you up as an adding, as a little. Make sure to follow us on PUSO X3 on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and YouTube and TikTok. We actually have a TikTok that was very recent to keep up with all things PUSO. Again, that's PUSO X3. And if you have any other questions, I'm gonna keep answering questions, but we also have Gmail, so you can email us at pusox3@gmail.com. Let's see, any other questions? We have a TikTok. Can I hear the chant? No. Has to be an actual event. Oh, how do I become freshman rep? Okay, so we're gonna have elections for freshman rep. We have 1 minute. So we have elections for freshman rep later on in the fall semester. We'll keep you guys updated with the date. Nominations come first though, so it will be nominations. You have to be nominated to become freshman rep before you actually run for the position. We will keep you updated though. Okay, we're just gonna wrap this up. Yeah, I think that was all questions. Thank you ASA and KSA again for holding Tour of Asia and also SB Engage for helping, and we're done. Yeah! Thank you guys.
We're gonna move on from here, and we're gonna have the next presenter share their screen.
Louis, stop sharing.
One second, sorry guys. Trying to get my screen.
Let's go, Esther.
Okay, so we're SASA, which stands for the South Asian Student Alliance. My name is Esther, I'm the president, and my co-host is gonna be Baldwin. He's the secretary. Baldwin, are you there?
Hello, how we doing?
That's him. So the mission of SASA is that we try to help people find a balance between their cultural lives as well as their modern day life as a college student. And there's so many different cultures within South Asia. There's like, I don't know if you guys know, but there's like Malayalis, there's Punjabis, there's Gujaratis. There's just so many like groups that we try to involve everyone into one universal group. And not only South Asian groups, we're open to all cultures. We've had multiple members of our e-board that haven't been South Asian. Baldwin, our secretary, he's Dominican. And we had a Filipino, Kevin, on our e-board last year. Yes, and this is our e-board.
All right. Hello, my name is Baldwin Araujo, and as our president Esther said, I am the secretary. We have Vice President Michelle. We have Treasurer Mahi. We have Event Coordinator Leah, Head Liaison Chair Drew, PR Officer Nero, PR Officer Christy, PR Officer Attico, Historian Vikas, and Philanthropy Chair Blessy. All spicier than Esther's mom's curry. All right. So for our general body meetings, we aren't able to host any in person, unfortunately, but we will be having our general body meetings online through Zoom, in which we will be having certain game nights, movie nights, and nights just to talk about certain things that are current in today's world. As you can see through the pictures, we've been involved. Actually, the middle picture was freshman year, and we like to have a lot of fun in our general bodies. We have things like Kahoot, online dance workshops, and even influencers speaking to us about certain things such as mental health within the South Asian community. Now, we also do focus on the things that plague our community as South Asians and the appreciating other cultures as well. Recently, we initiated the Black Lives Matter fundraiser in which we were able to collab with certain groups such as PUSO and VSA, and we were able to even raise up over $60,000 for the Black Lives Matter Fund. We were also involved in the Justice for Lebanon Fund, and we like to tackle certain issues such as the mental illness workshops and the tragic devastation that brought along 9/11.
So some of the things we have planned in the future, in the coming year for SASA is a big SIB and little SIB program, which is basically like many of the orgs that presented today, like a mentor-mentee program. And you'll be paired up with some upperclassmen if you're an underclassman and vice versa. And we're also looking for some class representatives. We'll send out more information about all of these soon. We're still in the midst of like planning. And so we have two major events throughout the year. Our biggest event in spring is called Sholay. Sholay is an annual Bollywood fusion dance competition where teams from around the US will come and they'll compete for a cash prize. And there's usually usually we need hosts and liaisons to help assist us when we plan Sholay. Hosts are basically like self-explanatory. They host Sholay, and liaisons are students that'll help the teams that are traveling to adjust to the campus life because they haven't been on this campus before and they need help going around. And you will also get, if you are a liaison, it's a great way to become involved in SASA. You'll get a free t-shirt, you'll get dinner, lunch, and breakfast. And you'll get to see the behind the scenes of what it takes to plan this huge dance competition. And here's a little clip that that will like summarize Sholay.
ਸੂਲੀ ਉਤੇ ਟੰਗੀ ਰੱਖਦਾ ਮੇਰਾ ਨਖਰਾ ਤੇ ਤਿੱਖੀ ਤਲਵਾਰ ਵਰਗਾ ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਸੂਲੀ ਉਤੇ ਟੰਗੀ ਰੱਖਦਾ ਵੇ ਮੇਰਾ ਨਖਰਾ ਤੇ ਤਿੱਖੀ ਤਲਵਾਰ ਵਰਗਾ ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਸੂਲੀ ਉਤੇ ਟੰਗੀ ਰੱਖਦਾ ਵੇ ਮੇਰਾ ਨਖਰਾ ਤੇ ਤਿੱਖੀ ਤਲਵਾਰ ਵਰਗਾ ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਸੂਲੀ ਉਤੇ ਟੰਗੀ ਰੱਖਦਾ ਵੇ ਮੇਰਾ ਨਖਰਾ ਤੇ ਤਿੱਖੀ ਤਲਵਾਰ ਵਰਗਾ.
So that's basically Sholay. So our next biggest event is SASA Formal, which takes place in the fall. Usually towards the end of the semester. It's a night full of food, dancing, music, and performances, and it usually has a theme to it. Last year's theme was Enchanted Gardens, and some of the things we had there was a photo booth, as you can see here. People got to take home like pictures with their friends. We had a beautiful flower backdrop as well as like a sparkly backdrop with props, and we also had a donut wall that people could eat and snack off of. And we usually bring a performer from off campus to perform, and it's always a blast. People get dressed up, have fun with their friends, usually right before finals, so people can relax a little bit before the stress. And here's a little clip of Formal from 2 years ago, which the theme was Under the Sea. Formal. Baldwin.
So as you guys can see, we also have SASA gear. Here are some of the examples from previous years. And this year's merch is beautifully designed by our old DP, Alicia Talati, who can no longer be with us because she graduated, but we will live on her legacy with this. They will be available in different colors, t-shirts, hoodies, everything.
And so here is some of our social media. We have a Facebook, and we also have 2 Instagrams. We have our regular SASA Instagram, as well as Instagram just for our dance competition. And please follow us there for more updates. And we also have an email list. So if you want to join that, you can email us, contact us on any of these platforms. And also we've made a group me for all the South Asians on our campus. But even if you're not South Asian, you guys are welcome to join. We'll be sending events and causes that need awareness raised about them on this group chat, and feel free to promote your own events on that group chat as well. We'll be sending the link on the Zoom chat for that. And do you guys have any questions? And if you don't want to ask out loud here, feel free to email us or DM us privately, and we'll answer them there.
Also, if you would like some more SASA fun, our first GBM is on September 9th. Feel free to join us.
Yes, sir. Pop out. You feel me? Have a good time.
Period. Any questions?
So do you have to be Indian to join SASA?
No, you do not. As Esther said, I am actually from the Dominican Republic and only speak Spanish.
Wow, that's amazing to know. Thank you.
That doesn't mean you can't have an appreciation for another culture.
And I think Attical is single, so I don't quote me on that.
All right, there are no questions.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh,
wait, just do that one last question. Are there any events?
Are there any events that are held out? So this year, most of our events will be held online, but so there'll be like Zoom GBMs, and we're trying to find a way to plan our formal online as well, because we don't want to put anyone at risk being in a large room like that. But yeah, and Shole hopefully will happen this year too, if Corona allows.
So thank you so much, Sasa, for presenting.
Thank you.
Next up, we have our next presenter. Please feel free to share your screen.
Hello, everyone. I hope you're all able to see my screen. So welcome, my name is Vivian Su, and I'm the president of Taiwanese Students Association. It's also known as TSA.
Hey guys, I'm Dalton Lin. I'm the treasurer of TSA, and thank you for watching our presentation.
So at TSA, we're an on-campus organization that promotes popular Taiwanese culture, and we do this by hosting events and general body meetings, as well as really fun fundraisers. So some of our events that you may have heard of is Night Market and Taste of Taiwan, where we showcase authentic Taiwanese foods, and we also have performances and games as well. And so for the fundraisers, we also have like popcorn chicken and sago, which are pretty common street foods in Taiwan. We've had a bunch of other events with other organizations that are here today. So we've had game night with KSA, and we played really fun games like the Salt and Sprite Challenge. We also had a 7-Eleven run with JSO. So as some of you may know, like the Asian 7-Elevens hit a little different than the ones over here. And we just wanted to share that experience with you on campus for free. We also had kanji night with CTC, and you get free kanji, and you also get to play some spicy games like the one you see in the picture. And there's also boba bar with ASA. So this is like a top favorite of ours. You get free bubble tea with your milk tea and your toppings of choosing.
Yeah, so now we get to look back at some of our one of the biggest fall semester events that we had, which is Taste of Taiwan. This is like our only solo event, And what we do is we have a big showcase of different Taiwanese foods that are very popular in the country, such as Taiwanese sausage, scallion pancake, xiaolong bao, which is soup dumpling, and several drinks that you guys can get for free as long as you come. And then a lot of different Asian orgs table at our event as well. So you guys can have fun, play games, eat food. And then our big spring event is Night Market, which we were planning to be with CASB, but unfortunately it could not happen last semester. But the chair is from a previous year. And in this event, what we're gonna do is we have a whole event solely meant to allow everyone at Stony to experience what a Taiwanese night market would be like. So us as the e-board and cabinet, we're manning our stalls, making food for you guys, serving drinks, you know, all that. And then in the bottom right, you can see our apple picking outing. So if you guys ever want to become reps, you guys will have outings with us, become closer to our cab and e-board, and you can learn a lot from what it feels like to be a rep. And in the middle, we have one of our popular GBMs, which is board game night. At this event, or at this GBM, we play games, eat bao, we chill, we have a really good time, and we get to know each other a lot. And this is a good GBM where you guys can connect with us, connect with different GBM members, and learn a bit more about TSA. But something to look forward to in about the beginning of October is going to be our Paper Lantern GBM, which we're going to be celebrating the Mid-Autumn Festival. And usually this festival is like celebrating a good harvest. And what we're going to be doing is having our DIY paper lanterns over Zoom. And a popular tradition in Taiwan is to write a wish on your paper lantern. So if you're trying to wish for good luck, a good semester, and we all pray, the end of coronavirus, we got you. And then even sooner than that, we have our speed meeting where you can come out, meet our cab, you know, meet me, meet Vivian, and get to know other GBMs. And hopefully you'll end up joining our FAM system.
So our FAM system is also known as 小伙伴, and it is composed of around 5 to 6 general body members, as well as 2 cabinet members. So it's a great way for all of us to get to know each other, meet new people, and form really close relationships. And as you can see here, there's some pictures, and these are just from previous challenges. So one is like the heart challenge, another one is like a stacking like a pyramid, and another one is a WeChat inspired picture. So these challenges are bi-weekly, and if you want to learn more, we'll talk about it a little bit more during our first GBM. But yeah, come out to our speed meeting and get to know us. Our fan managers are working really hard to create some virtual challenges since, you know, not many of us will be on campus. So keep an eye out for that.
So now we're going to be talking about if any of you guys want to be representatives. We're currently looking for freshmen, sophomore, and junior reps to help promote TSA on campus and now off campus. So as a rep, you're going to learn skills such as you can see, event planning, budgeting, and public relations. You guys would come out to our cab and e-board meetings where you guys can learn under Vivian as a president, Betty as VP, me as treasurer, and Tamara as a secretary on several skills that will help you in your future college endeavors. And more than just, you know, helping your resume, helping your own college career, you want to get a little bit of that social life, you know? We go out, have outings like that apple picking one. We went to round 1 last year. You know, we also went to different places around Long Island because, you know, some of us do have cars, but of course this will not be happening this semester. But, you know, like I said, hopefully we'll hope coronavirus will be better for the spring semester. So if you guys are interested, please sign up for interviews. And like I said, due to the pandemic, we're going to have interviews on Zoom.
So thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. I hope you stay connected with us. I have our social media below, as well as our email if you want to join the mailing list. And I'm pretty sure someone from ASA or KSA will have the link in the chat, so you can also sign up there. We're going to be having our first GBM really soon next week, where we're going to learn a bit more about Taiwan. And our speed meeting, as we said, it's going to be a great way to connect with other people, as well as find out who you'd want to be in a FAM with. And our rep interviews are September 10th to 14th. So scan the QR code using your iPhone or Snapchat or a QR code scanner. We also have it in our link tree on Instagram, or you could just DM us. And also, if you're a Taiwanese international student and you have questions about visa, military, etc., there is another Taiwanese organization for international students. So I also have their social media and email linked below. Thank you so much, everyone. If you have any questions, feel free to shout it out or share it in the chat. Okay, what are we looking for in a rep? So we're looking for anyone who's just dedicated to spreading Taiwanese culture. And you also don't have to be Taiwanese. We have non-Taiwanese members and everyone is welcome.
So Vivian, what's your favorite memory? That was one of the questions.
My favorite memory with TSA is studying with people on campus and also just like, you know, getting ready for events and doing just like cooking together. So yeah, what about you, Dalton?
I don't know. My favorite memory was probably Boba Bar with ASA, you know, shout them out also, because, you know, I emceed that event. It was really fun. The games we played were, you know, we got everyone involved and it was like a party there.
Yeah, it's like super fun. And guys, like I say this from the bottom of my heart, like I really have found lifelong friends there. So please come out and join. You never know who you're going to meet. And let me see. I think we're almost out of time, so we'll just do one more question. Dalton, do you see any more questions? My chat's kind of...
What upcoming events do we have? Currently, we just have our online GBMs, but, you know, as things progress and hopefully Stony Brook will become safer, we may open up to in-person events or online events.
Yeah, just stay tuned with us. We'll update you guys as soon as we can about them.
Yeah.
Yep. If you have any more questions, feel free to DM me or Dalton, or some TSA members are in the chat, so you guys can just like do a hi, like a wave if you want. So yeah, thanks again. Thank you, ASA and KSA. You guys are amazing.
All right, and then we're gonna go ahead. I think this is our last presentation, and we saved the best for last. So can we have, I think, VSAs up?
All right. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining our presentation. My name is Mai Feng, and joining me is...
Hello. I am Brian.
We are both representatives for VSA. Now, what is VSA?
So VSA is a Vietnamese organization where we hold events and we try to promote Vietnamese culture, like through food-themed events and such and such.
Yeah, we also do a lot of general body meetings that are much smaller. You could explore Vietnamese arts and crafts. Recently, we've also had a crossword event as well. But all in all of these events are meant to establish a community where Vietnamese culture is valued, shared, and appreciated. Thus, VSA. Now, our external involvement. Can you speak more about this, Brian?
Yeah, so VSA is actually pretty expansive. It's not just exclusive to Stony Brook. So there's multiple regions throughout America. We are at Stony Brook are in the Northeast region, but there's also a Midwest region and a southern region. So VSA is pretty expansive, and they'll have other VSAs will host their own events, and occasionally they'll invite us as well.
Yeah, and especially with Zoom, you could even join into other VSA's events, not only ours, and of course we are all connected through this shared community. So our past events, normally we would have our annual Pho Fest where we serve pho for everyone. I think last year we've had 150 attendees. We also host the annual Miss Asia. Last year we had over 300 participants. Miss Asia is a pageant where a lot of the cultural organizations will send in representatives to represent their country. And from there, we just help organize them to present cultural performances and showcase talent. And some other past VSA events in the spring, we have had Manmi Night as well as Ding Len. Brian, do you know how to play Ding Len? What's that?
I do. It is similar to Chinese poker. It's a card game, and yeah, it's pretty chill.
Yeah.
So we're not sure what's happening, obviously, with COVID. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to have a lot of these in-person events this semester. Hopefully a brighter future, maybe in spring, maybe next year, but yeah.
However, despite through all of this, we do have our wonderful Yadin program. Yadin is pretty much, in Vietnamese, it means family, and it is a huge mentor-mentee opportunity that we offer. As you can see, my family is in the bottom center photo. I have 2 AMs, which is younger sibling in Vietnamese.
Yeah, and if you're interested in joining, the QR code is right on the screen, so you can just get that. And yeah, we're pretty much, if you like to join, you can join one of our family trees and just get closer to us, and we'll just have a good time.
Yeah. In fact, a lot of our Yadin will have a lot of family outings, as well as just really embrace each other whenever we see each other at events. We also have group chats and just keep each other in touch. I'm still in touch with my JE, which is older sister in Vietnamese, and we've been together for like 2+ years. It's awesome. So let's keep in touch. We have Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, whatever one you want to add us at. I especially encourage you guys to join our Facebook because that's where we post a lot of updates as well. So, frequently asked questions. Why VSA? Brian, why did you join VSA?
So I joined VSA because I came to some of y'all events freshman year, and it was lit. Basically, I met some great people, some good homies, and yeah, it was just a good time. It was just chill, some great people, and yeah, I knew I wanted to be a part of this.
Favorite event? I think one of my favorite events was actually last year. We did watercoloring on rice paper, and it was really cool because I just never thought of that as, you know, material that you would use to draw. And I learned a little bit more about Vietnamese culture, and I was like, oh wow, let me learn a little more Vietnamese culture. But what about you, Brian? What has been your past favorite events?
Yeah, I think my favorite VSA event has got to be Miss Asia. I mean, it's probably one of our biggest events. First of all, we just went all out with the food. And of course, you come to see your friends and some great people perform and sing, and so many talented people. It's got to be my favorite.
I think like Miss Asia is such a great time for everyone to come together, not only just culturally, but I feel like campus-wide too. Everyone can come and see culture and truly take in how rich and diverse we all are. Especially, you see that through our tour of Asia through these PowerPoints as well. Do I have to be Vietnamese to join? That's an easy answer. Hell no, you don't.
Of course not. In fact, most of our cabinet is not even Vietnamese.
So how can I be involved? Newsletter, we have so many events lined up for you guys. We have small general body events as well as large scale ones. Or if you want to get involved with planning them, you could also join cabinet.
Yeah, and definitely stay up to date and watch out for our event postings on Facebook or Instagram. Looks like we're going to be having a lot of Zoom events this year, so be playing games together, and we'll just have a good time.
So if you want to find out more, stay up to date with VSA, join our newsletter. We'll provide more information on how to join cabinet, as well as just get information about our general body. We will hopefully have the first week of fun and our first GBM sometime in September. As well, we will be at the involvement fair this Friday from 2 to 6. So keep us up to date. General body and cabinet interest form, as well as the newsletter. Thank you so much for having us. We're here for questions. Yeah. Okay.
I'm just waiting for an appropriate question.
All right. Does VSA have a program for GBM fan? Why, yes, we do. We usually do Yadin, where someone gets picked up at the end of the semester. It would be great if you come to our events so we get to know you more and we have a very personalized connection with you. And you could put preferences for who you would want your your UN or J to be. When is that GBM again? Well, join our newsletter. We will announce when that first GBM is going to be at. Hopefully it'll be sometime in mid-September, coming to you through Zoom. Yes, newsletter. Nani? Any other questions? Favorite VSA memory? Do you have a favorite VSA memory, Brian?
Yeah, it's probably going out to like Taco Bell or like Denny's at 3 a.m. But yeah.
I always love whenever we like get together at Jasmine and eat out, or we just study really late. It's always fun to like walk around campus and you see like other VSA general body members like around SAC and you're like, whoa. Yes, very chill vibes. Any other questions? All right. I think that is it. Should I stop sharing? I'm gonna stop sharing.
All right, so thank you so much, VSA, for wrapping up the rest of the presentations for all of us. Claire, are you still live? You should show your screen and like show your face and everything now.
So once again, thank you so much to Stony Brook Student Engagement and Activities as well for helping us promote this event. Be sure to check out all of the clubs who presented today. We're all full of welcoming and friendly people, and we all hope we can help you make the most of your college experience. So thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in tonight.
Like we were saying before, the sign-in sheets are going to be posted one last time. And after that, just go ahead and sign in. We will be sending all the presentations over, as well as this entire Zoom video has been recorded. So we will have all your questions answered. And the recording will be up on both of our YouTube channels, as well as trying to get it on the SB Engage page as well. So thank you guys so much for coming. And thank you to all the clubs. Thank you.